Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulldogs will get this season under...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Flips it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's looking deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponent.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Fires to the right. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Braxton. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And you can see the offense just feeling revealing itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reese.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Pressure coming.
He does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Trying to set up the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1 versus 2 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes a man miss. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off the RPO, complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And off Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. QB draw. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. On a field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. It's Booth. Made a defender. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Big guy smells it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this offense is firing in all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Braxton. Punch it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4 wide out set. Got it behind the line. It's Heath. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Quarterback on the keeper. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. Turning on the Jets. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Rides to back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Grab in the backfield. It's Reese. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Runs through a tackle. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Zings it complete to the right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up 14 over Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. On third down, going up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Buys a little extra time. That's caught, it's Mosley. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Eagles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Flips it out in the flat. Can't get him to the ground. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. This time it's complete. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. To the ground with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Looking for a man. It's Braxton. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the returner is stopped. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll go to the ground. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Going for the marker on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chapman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff to Jones. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
It's a seam wide open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Caught near the sticks, it's Davis. Oh, a lot of space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Chapman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. The play action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
You're better than me.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
The Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option, the give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And the D does it again. Like, I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them. Where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. And his first pass is incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the punishment has been extended.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Braxton. Snags it over the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
Got it in the middle. It's Reese. Says he picks up the first down.
First and goal, Mississippi State.
Got it.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
Here we go.
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Offense in a split backfield. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Mississippi State going up tempo. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking downfield. It's Braxton. Pulls it in. It's Jones. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Pittman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Narration volume set to 100.